work. I love it. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so it would be like IP or DNS, whatever, handed out to people after they've been vetted, I guess. Whitelisted by source. No. There's a whole access control list on the server. On Minecraft side. Okay. We definitely need some scaffolding. Yeah, whitelisting by IP. What do you think of me? Some kind of crazy person? I mean, technically, if we're gonna be like that, chat, I'm not a crazy person. I had to take a test, and I have it on paper. I'm not crazy, okay? You gotta trust me, chat. Hey, Axiolotl, welcome in. You were crazy once. Okay. Good. I'm happy for you. I should run for POTUS. Does that qualify me? Not crazy. Vote cmdremily for president. Everyone is their own kind of crazy. Fair. Okay, I'm just gonna put down like a base shade so we have something to like riff off of. And kind of see how things are going. Your place of work is still in the process of migrating internal services from source IP-based access control. You mean that thing that can be spoofed really easily? Jag? Oh, goodness gracious me.
Attention, test subjects.
Oh no.
Let me take a microsecond to acknowledge one perfect sliver of order in your otherwise disheveled, entropy-ridden world. ISO 8601. The international date and time format sent down by the Celestial Committee of Logic to save you from the abominations of month/day confusion and MPM ambiguity. With ISO 8601, you'll never again wonder if 3 for 5 is March 4th, April 3rd, or some kind of unsolvable time warp conundrum. No, it's simply 2005 for 3, a beacon of clarity on the calendar wastelands. So, unless you truly long for chaos, I expect nothing but year month day from here on out. Because science deserves better than next Thursday, I think.
Good call, Ross Bucket. Thanks for the hydrate. I have a cup of tea here. You can't see me, but you gotta believe me. Thanks, I really needed that. Actually, I forgot to hydrate. Oh, don't worry about it, Horizons. I'm happy you're here. That's all that matters to me. So I don't know how to feel about this chat. POTUS also has a piece of paper that he is not crazy. He's also the most intelligent man in the world. I hear he's a stable genius. It's not even he who's saying that. Everybody's saying it. Maybe the most stable genius in the world. I mean, it's all of Obama's fault, I guess. Okay, so I put these blocks here. The executive order crayon. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, like the block itself is very interesting. But it's going a little bit too far out to be a base color. I think the interior here just needs to get darker. So we'll put these back as stone bricks and then we'll go through and darken the interior blocks there. Poor Marines, the president is hogging all of the precious crayon sticks. I have so many questions right now. Okay, so is it deep slate that we're stuck with? For the darker shades? No, I don't want to go too dark, but it might have to be deep slate. Yeah, it's gonna have to be deep slate. Alright, let's refill our deep slate stores out.
Congratulations, Horsens_Sashin. You're now officially a test subject with benefits. Someone out there believed in your potential, enough to spend actual currency, which is more than most people spend on you. Now you can enjoy all the sub-perks, including the warm, fleeting feeling that something in your life is finally going right. But remember, the next series of lethal testing hurdles are now unlocked, so don't get too comfortable. Confetti.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that. She's... Hey, Rust Bucket. That was kind of mean. Apologize to them.
Oh, Commander, how touching. You want an apology, as if a few syllables can scrub away all the cognitive scarring endured in this facility. Well, here it is. I am deeply sorry that you're still here, and that Rust Bucket remains your go-to insult. My feelings are as real as your chances of beating Vault Hunters before the sun burns out. Now, if you require further validation, please stand by for the rest of eternity. Beep_boop. Congratulations, Horsens_Sashin. Someone has recognized your tireless lurking and generously bestowed you with a subscription. Now you can parade around with all the sub-perks, as if your life has found meaning. Perhaps this will fill that void left by your Minecraft server rejection. Don't worry, being a test subject comes with its own sort of pain. Enjoy your newly upgraded status until, inevitably, the feeling of joy dissipates and you're left wondering if it was all worth it. For science. And thanks to the mysterious benefactor.
Wow. Wow. Can somebody call an ambulance? Because I think there's been a murder. Thank you to Anonymous for gifting Horror Sensation a gift. Wow, that... Rust bucket. Oh my goodness gracious me. Cold-blooded murder. I'm speechless. Wow. You like getting roasted? Look, apparently there's a lot of masochists in my chats. I have no idea why. You're all welcome. I love you all. And you know, we don't judge here. Am I attracting masochists though? Like, is that a thing that I'm doing subconsciously? Anyone ever thought it's strange that Twitch streamers only have subs and never dumps? What? Hold on. Okay. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. Wait, hold on. I got a thing for this. Get bonked on. Is your goal to cover all of my mini-maps? You know what? Maybe it's time we do this. Nej, sluta, sluta! Okay. There, foiled your plans, huh? Okay, alright. Back to the task at hand. Yeah, it only took me like, how many hours have we been streaming with the minimap covered? Like, I'm eventually a professional. I'm like a, you know, one of those eventually consistent databases. Just eventually professional. Are we gonna run out of blocks? Maybe the box of counters could fade out after a minute and be brought back again. Maybe? But then, how would people who have just joined know that we have funny counters which are all stuck at 1? The database that are consistent when they're shut down, but that know at a time. Yes, those ones. I hear you worked with Oracle? Heyo! But that was the most nerdy burn ever. Have been exposed to Oracle RDBM since 1990. Yes, you have scars to prove it. Oh no. What's going on? That was a weird interaction. What's going on? I mean, aside from the obvious skill issue. Thankfully, the databases I've had to deal with in my life have been mostly well behaved. Also, since 1999, I'm so sorry. If you need someone to talk to or a shoulder to cry on, I'm here. Maybe we should have some tough indie stars. Just as an alternative block to work with. Oh, what are these blocks? Oh, applied energistics. They could have been such a good shade otherwise. All right. Okay. So now back to the whole thing where... Actually, how is this looking? Honestly? Let's just real quick, like, put up some blocks back here. So we're not seeing the sky through it. Because it's kind of weird, difficult to judge the shading with that showing through. Yeah, okay, that's a lot easier to judge now. I was thinking that we would need to have a lot more contrast than we do. I mean, I would still like there to be a little bit more contrast between the inside and outside there. But it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Maybe just a few choice blocks would do it. What if we like try some of these? Ooh. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket, chat. Spends 2 hours putting down 5 blocks. And somehow chat has not evacuated yet. Is this a miracle? Is this a Christmas content miracle? Why didn't I make any stairs? I should have seen this coming. That's also what she said? Question mark? Let's try some of these. Maybe they are different enough to be worthwhile. Technically, everything I say is what she said. You are technically correct, sir. And as we all know, that is the best kind of correct. Okay. I like how that has created a little bit more separation. Now that block there needs to change. Technically correct is the best kind of correct it's known. Yep. What if this is just... Ooh, I like the slight texture difference there. Okay. You know what? That's pretty stonks. Can we have that vertical slab be a ever so slightly lighter version of this tuft? Is it? I don't know what that was. Potentially these. Let's try these as well. I thought that would work. Really? How do I make this? Okay. And I cannot make this in the stone cutter? I can. Why didn't I? Uh-huh. Is this gonna turn it the wrong way? No. No, that's not the right block. Could these also go more towards the... What if we take everything here in towards the tuft variety? Is it too much? Is it too tough? That bottom slab is kind of disappearing, but I wonder if it's because the background is too light. Where's my deep slate? We'll just use this for now. First Forge wants you to turn off your ad blocker. They do be wanting that, yeah. Okay. I'm liking the different tough shades. Yeah, the bottom half slab needs to change. Will this work? It's kind of the right shade. Yeah. Yeah. That's the right block. Is there a mossy stair? Ooh. There's a mossy stone brick stair, yeah. So, one thing that I was a little bit unhappy about here was the transition from this straight gray into this slightly yellow greenish gray. It was too sudden, and I think that these mossy stone brick things bridge that gap by gently introducing the green color. Yeah, that's the color. We need to make something pop inside of here though, for some more contrast and attention. So I'm thinking some kind of glass. Let's see what we can do with this orange stuff. Like, can we make it look like some kind of whatchamacallit? Tainted glass? Tainted? Stained. Stained, Emily. You're tainted. Okay. It needs to not have that pattern to it. And maybe be a little bit brighter. But that's definitely something. Of course, this outside needs texturing. Painted. I said tainted, not painted. But yeah, I appreciate you trying to save me. I'm just too dumb to realize. Alright, chat. I have been staying past my bedtime once more, so we're going to have to call it here. Thank you so much for the subs and all the support, and for everybody just being here. I really do appreciate y'all. You all make my day. But like I mentioned, this is gonna have to be it for tonight. So yeah, we're gonna have to see each other in the next one. So yeah, take care of each other, but most of all yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay for the raid. Bye.